Imagine a bowl of creamy, aromatic red lentil dal, warming your senses with a symphony of spices, and the rich, hearty lentils melting in your mouth. Picture the delicate balance of flavors, from the tang of diced tomatoes to the fiery kick of green chilies. Imagine the subtle crunch of mustard seeds, the earthy hint of cumin, and the fragrant whisper of coriander. Envision the soft texture of the lentils, perfectly cooked, and the refreshing garnish of cilantro. Ready to discover the magic behind this delightful dish? Stay tuned. The beauty of this dish lies in its simplicity. The ingredients are humble, yet together they create something extraordinary. We begin with 2 cups of dry red lentils, followed by 8 cups of water, a tablespoon of oil, 1 large finely diced yellow onion, and 6 cloves of minced garlic lay the foundation. Minced ginger, green chilies, Indian curry powder, mustard seed, ground coriander and cumin add a world of flavor. A dash of salt and the diced tomatoes, and finally some fresh cilantro to tie everything together. With these ingredients at hand, you're all set to cook an amazing red lentil dal. First up, it's all about the lentils. Start by sorting through your dry red lentils. This step ensures there are no unwanted bits mixed in. Next, give them a good rinse until the water runs clear. This removes any residual dust or debris. Now, it's time to cook. Add your lentils to a pot of water and simmer away. The key here is to cook them until they're soft and mushy. That's when you know they're done. Once your lentils are cooked and ready, it's time to spice things up. Now it's time to unleash the power of the spices. Our journey into the world of flavor begins with heating a tablespoon of oil, be it coconut, ghee or any neutral flavored oil, in a pan. As the oil is hot, add teaspoon of whole mustard seeds, and then we're going to saute a finely diced large yellow onion. Once the onion turns a beautiful golden color, we'll introduce minced garlic, ginger and green chilies to the pan. This aromatic trio will mingle with the onions, creating a symphony of savors. Now, for the grand entrance of our spices. We're going to incorporate a tablespoon of Indian curry powder, a teaspoon of ground coriander, and half a teaspoon of ground cumin. A generous 1½ teaspoon of salt will elevate these flavors beautifully. These spices will be stirred in, releasing their fragrant secrets into the mix. Your kitchen should now be filled with the tantalizing aroma of spices. But we're not done yet. Now it's time to add a pop of color and a burst of freshness with the diced tomatoes. Whether you're using canned or fresh, these tomatoes not only add a lovely contrast, but also balance the robust flavors of the spices. Cook the tomatoes until the oil starts to separate and the tomatoes start melting into a thick sauce. Here comes the fun part, combining everything together. First, pour the well-cooked lentils into the pan containing the spiced onion and tomato mixture. Make sure to stir gently yet thoroughly, ensuring that every lentil is coated with the fragrant spices. Stir everything together, and then it's time to let it simmer. The simmering process is crucial as it allows the ingredients to mingle, the spices to infuse the lentils, and the tomatoes to break down slightly, forming a rich, hearty stew. Patience is key here. Allow the flavors to marry together for a few minutes, and your red lentil dal is ready to be served. Your red lentil dal is now ready to delight your palate. This dish is best enjoyed ladled over a bed of fluffy basmati rice, garnished with a sprinkling of fresh cilantro. Not only does this add a pop of color, it also infuses the dish with a burst of flavor. Feel free to store any leftovers in the fridge. As the days pass, you'll find that the flavors deepen, making for an even more delicious meal upon reheating. There you have it, a simple yet delicious red lentil dal. Do give this recipe a try and enjoy the warmth and richness it brings to your table.